Polish recruiters will never hire you until you understand these three things that I'm about to cover in this video, and hopefully it's gonna actually help you to improve as a person and eventually get your ideal job or get what you want. And to be honest with you, nobody wants to talk about this, and I'm gonna be super honest with you, and I hope it's gonna open your eyes and which actually helps you to get a job. And I'm pretty sure that this video is gonna piss off a lot of people, and this video might help a lot of people if they actually be open-minded and understand what I'm going to explain in this video. Harsh truth is you might not be ready yet to get a job, and nobody wants to talk about it. If you actually think about it, that's 100% powerful. And because once you understand you are not ready yet, or once you understand you are not hireable yet, you're not ready to get that job offer that actually gives you power to improve yourself. It might be your confidence, it might be your communication, it might be your skill gap. And so in this video, I'm going to cover three gaps that I'm definitely sure that is actually costing you job opportunities or corporate job offers. And I'm going to actually go through one after another, and you're going to understand. And at the same time, I'm going to show my natural progression, me coming from Uzbekistan 2019 here in Poland, and me actually growing as a person. And I'm just gonna actually go through like the pictures and all, and you're gonna actually see the Aziz as a person actually growing. And with this video, my goal is not actually showing off or just showing that like I'm like, I don't know, superior, or I'm like the different person, but me actually showing what is possible if you actually keep improving these three things in your like the job search for like that actually helps you to improve your professional life. And first thing first, I would like to talk about the skill gap. You might not be there like in terms of being able to get the job offer, or that means you have to improve your skills in your specific domain of mastery. Getting the degree, or like the having degree, let's say it might be bachelor's, it might be master's, it doesn't mean you have credentials. Okay, it is on the paper, but the market is moving really fast, especially after the last couple of years. The market is like moving really fast, and then the things you learned in your school, like in your university, is not applicable anymore. And then if you are open-minded enough, you understand that the degree is at the end of the day doesn't matter. Because personally, I am like officially drop out, and I haven't finished any degree, or I actually drop out twice. And I came to Poland for Vistula University, and it didn't work out. I didn't enjoy at all, like basically studying as a in the faculty of international relationship, but I didn't like it at all. And I actually waste, quote unquote, my 1 year. And at that time I was actually working in Pizza Hut. And after some time, after 1 year, I decided to pursue the major, or like the faculty for the marketing, and I actually applied for the marketing faculty, and I actually studied for 1.5 years, and I literally dropped out because like I didn't see any value in the university. If you are open-minded enough, as I said again, you understand what I'm trying to explain, and then the degree or the diploma that you got or that you're about to get is not going to help you to get what you want, especially in terms of professional life. Okay, you can get friends, you can actually improve your networking or increase your networking, expand it, but at the end of the day, if you don't know what market values or the thing that market appreciates, so you're going to keep trying to get a job with the diploma. It might be master's, it might be bachelor's. You keep trying, but it's not going to help you to get a job. And unless you understand this thing, the market rewards people who have the skills to actually bring to the table. So eventually you can actually exchange your skills to the money or monetize your skills. I've been seeing people, like for example, I helped 180 people over the course of 23 months, me actually running Capital Career Club. And oftentimes the companies, they don't hire people just because they have the degree. They hire people, they know the thing. They hire people, they know how to apply, how to position themselves. And so the first one is the skill gap. And then second one is like the biggest one, which is identity shift. So you have to basically develop or become somebody who is worth to get hired. Not from the perspective of like just collecting a bunch of skills, but knowing actual your worth, I mean, as a person. And that's the very big one, because my personal growth comes from me actually proving myself, not only professional life but personal life too. And I'm gonna actually show my natural progression, me coming from Uzbekistan to Poland. So basically that's me, probably 2019 when I came, and it's my brother Husan, like my friend. He's like my brother, and we came here together and we actually grow up. That's my first or second day me coming to Poland, and young, super naive, like that's me working in Pizza Hut. That's me. We went to the shisha, basically smoking. Anyways, the point I'm trying to explain with this, like the picture, I actually regret that I didn't take as much picture as I wanted to when I was actually going through a hard time. And you name it, I worked everywhere. I worked in Pizza Hut starting with, and after the delivery, after the taxi, even I went to the Germany just picking up strawberry for the work and travel, and then in summer 2020, and we ended up basically scammed, and then we actually went through really hardship just living in the like the container, yeah, like which is made of metal, and we were actually living there too. I'm not here to actually just show what I actually went through, and but the point I'm trying to explain, that guy who came to Poland 2019, basically I was nobody, and I didn't have the mind, I didn't have the skills, I didn't have the English that time. And that's the reason I was actually struggling and working in the labor job, and me actually trying to change my life. Couple of months ago, my brother came from Uzbekistan to Poland. My sibling, actually, he's 20 now, and he's actually going through the same moment. And that's, I'm actually keep saying him again. That's completely okay. You have to develop the skills, then slowly you can actually get what you want in this life. And yeah, and after that, this is me coming from Germany. I was in Germany for 3 or 5 months, and then I tried actually all the labor jobs, just helping like the moving companies to actually just move things around, like let's say like the house in the city, and then you want to actually move out to another part of the city, and I was actually helping, just like carrying things out and just trying to help them to move their stuff. And me actually coming from Germany 2020, and I started to work out, and because like I had nothing to do, and I was actually learning stuff too. And then I started the YouTube. So like 2020 I started YouTube, and me actually talking some, like how I learned English, so on and so forth, kind of Ali Abdal style, because he inspired me a lot. And then after that I started to pick up like the marketing and start to actually do some side hustling, basically reaching out to local businesses, so on and so forth. And it didn't work out, but the cool thing is I started to build my body and my mind 2020. And after that I actually got a job at the transfer go. And then the skill that I got, actually me from the side hustle, not the university, not the uh, books, basically me actually trying things. Obviously I was actually reading a lot of books too, but the most of the experience I got is basically me trying new things or trying to do something. And then not from the university, that time I was actually drop out. And I started to actually work in the transfer go in the first place as a marketing specialist. After that I got promoted and all that jazz, and I worked a couple of years, but I couldn't actually enjoy, but it was very good experience for me, for my resume or for my portfolio. And after that, I decided to actually quit, and I actually tried a bunch of things like doing some AI stuff, doing some social media marketing, doing some, I was actually learning content, I was actually learning copywriting, Facebook ads, Google ads, a bunch of things. Me actually trying to do actually something. By the time I was actually building my body, I was building my mind, I was actually developing as a person and just changing my identity. And that's the biggest one. I'm telling you, the number one thing you can do is basically changing your identity to become somebody who can achieve the goal that you desire. And then this is the current myself. I'm not actually, again, here to show off my body or like to show you that how smart I am, whatever. It's not the case. I'm just here to show you the natural progression of me actually starting from zero and just trying to achieve something significant or something better. I'm currently running Capital Career Club. It's been 23 months. I helped 180 people to get a job here in Poland. We've landed 800 plus job interviews. I recently calculated that on average, my clients, they get job offers around 6.5K. And if I actually multiply this 180, this is 1,170,000 zlotys every month. And if I calculate this 12 month, this is 14 million. So like my clients right now in corporate companies, they are making 14 million zlotys every year. And it is big achievement for me, honestly speaking. And I'm super happy that I was able to actually help those who try to actually get a job to change their life. And then me actually running this company, and it's working really good, and me actually building my body, me actually just still working on myself and just changing my identity every month, and me actually being as a business owner. That time I was just pizza maker, and that time I was marketing manager, and that time right now me as a business owner. But it actually comes from the practice, it actually comes from you actually doing some shit, not the degree, not the like any kind of credentials, just on the paper. And unless you don't realize this thing, unless you change or just develop the skill, the market is not going to appreciate or offer money to actually trade your skills. I want to actually talk about the first one is the skill, and then second one is you actually becoming somebody who is worth to get hired. I mean, as I said, in 2019 I was literally nobody, and no one even didn't want to actually give money to exchange something except knowing how to actually make pizza. After just try and errors, like I finally actually ended up at this stage, currently me actually running this company. But everything comes from the experience. And with this video, I just want to inspire you what is actually possible if you keep trying, if you actually keep showing up. And it's not like fucking motivational stuff. And I was like trying so hard, I was like building my body, improving my English, improving like my mindset, looking at the world different perspective. Like coming from third world country, I mean, you have completely different perspective to like the life or to the world. And me actually changing my identity and me actually developing or just like the as a person evolving is the process that you like literally enjoy. And that's how I actually got here. And unless you actually don't improve yourself or like to become somebody, the company is not going to hire you. And that's completely okay if you think about it, and it's a really good thing because it actually gives you leverage that I can actually work on yourself, that you can actually work on yourself, and that gives you the power. Unless you actually take the extreme ownership and become somebody who is ready to get hired, you keep actually trying, you keep actually uh, trying to get a job, but you're never going to, because in deep down, or like the fundamentally, you are not ready yet, and that's completely okay. As I said, it gives you huge power. You can work on yourself. Last but not least is actually knowing how to position these skills and then the identity in a way that companies actually appreciate, or the companies get noticed about you, so eventually they're going to offer the job offer. So it might be through LinkedIn, for example. If you have the skill and if you believe yourself, you have good English, good communication skills, charisma, and know how to sell yourself, and then you are already like the someone, and consider yourself as a professional. So that means you have the problem, which is not knowing how to position yourself. So basically three gaps which is holding you back. First is skill gap, second is identity gap, and then the third one is not knowing how to position yourself in the job market. Once you address all of them, I'm telling you, tomorrow you will get a job. I'm telling you, tomorrow you will get a job. And it is so easy once you develop two, because like the hardest part is like the one and two, which is like the gap with your skills, and then you developing yourself as a person. It's all about the skill issue, all about the identity issue or the gap, and all about how to be able to position yourself. Once you address all of this, it's easy to get a job. And that was the video about actually showing what's, first of all, what's possible and what is actually holding you back, because this is not like a LinkedIn optimization tip or how to write content tip or how to prepare for the job interviews. This is actually the fundamental thing that you can develop, and it actually serves across all the aspects of your life, especially the becoming the person. And I hope that video helped you a little bit to change your mind or just mindset shift. It's better actually just build the foundation, the fundamental, so it becomes super easy to get a job. And that was the video about three gaps which is holding you back, and see you in the next one.